Hey y'all. So it has been quite some time since I designed my craft room, and my husband has finished my craft table here for me. And on each of the ends, all four corners of the table, I had him put in these adjustable shelves, and there are four little cubbies kind of right here. And in my mind's eye, I already had picked out what I wanted to go in that. And they were little baskets with lids. And I found baskets, but they didn't have a lid. And so anyway, I just kept looking, just diligently looking for my little baskets to go in each of these cubbies. So I was in Hobby Lobby the other day, and they had out a lot of their spring items. And guess what I found? Oh my goodness, I found the perfect little basket with a lid and a bonus little bow. I was very excited about the bow, because what I'm going to be sharing with you today is the labels that I'm going to be making to put on the fronts of my baskets. And I was going to add a bow to the little label, but it's already done for me, so that was also perfect. So I'm so very excited about that. But I had to get 16 of these little baskets. Yes, 16. And it took 3 Hobby Lobbies to find all 16 baskets, because they only get a certain amount of baskets in, and they cannot reorder them. So anyway, I went on a Hobby Lobby tour, my husband driving me around to Hobby Lobbies trying to find all 16, and we did find them. So today I'm going to be sharing with you the little labels that I'm going to decorate. They're already made, but that I'm going to decorate to put on the front of all 16 of these little baskets. So the supplies that I'm going to be using to make my little basket labels, of course, are these little wood shapes. They are from Woodpile. I got them at Hobby Lobby. They're $2.99, but there's 8 little shields here, and I did get 2 packages of these, so that's going to be just the perfect amount that I need. But you can wait until these go on sale, or you can use your 40% off coupon to purchase these, which I love to do. Also, some chalkboard paint. This is black. Also a marker to write on chalkboard. And also just, of course, some little decorative flowers. You guys know I always have to add just a little bit of fun and bling to pretty much everything that I make. And also just a paintbrush. And also you can use sandpaper, but I just use a paper bag, because when I'm actually giving this wood just a little bit of a finer finish in between coats of paint, this doesn't take off the paint, but it does get all of your little wooden burrs off and makes it nice and smooth. So I just use a little piece of a paper bag. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the directions on this particular brand of chalk paint calls for the first coat to go on in one direction and your second coat in the opposite direction. So every time I add a coat, I'm going the opposite direction than the previous coat. So I'm just going to go ahead and add 1 coat to the front here. And it does kind of soak up this paint pretty good. So, 2 or 3 coats are what you're going to need, I would think. We're going to find out here in just a minute, because 1 is really drinking in the paint. So, okay, so I am applying the paint in this direction. Now, next time, when I put my next coat on, I'm going to take it in this direction. So we're going to let that dry. And then we'll continue putting on another coat of paint. Okay, so I've let this dry for about 30-40 minutes. Now I'm just going to take my little piece of paper bag, and I'm just going to go right over that wood, and it's going to smooth it down and get rid of all the little burrs that rise up after you paint, and also the sides a little bit. And I've also still got to paint the back as well. Okay. So it does not take very much at all just to make it nice and smooth. There we go. Awesome. Now, of course, last time we went this way. So on this second coat, we're going to go to the opposite. That way it fills in all the pores of that wood. And this may take 4 coats, so I may have to do this process again. But each time, remember, go in the opposite direction. And I will also be sanding that down, smoothing that down with that brown paper bag there in between every coat. All right, and let that dry, and then we'll keep going, and I'll go ahead and just do the other 2 coats without you having to watch it here on the video. But that's what I will continue to do until it has the exact amount of paint that I think looks great on there, which in this case I think is going to be 4 coats. All right, so that is my 4th and final coat on my little shield here. Now it is going to be going onto my basket just like so. And you see what I mean by that little ribbon being just perfect. I was going to attach a ribbon, but because the basket came with one, I do not have to do that step. So that just was so exciting to me. Now I'm going to be attaching this with a little bit of hot glue, but you can also drill little holes in there, and I could attach it with, you know, some string or something like that. But I'm choosing to add just a little bit of hot glue. And I'm going to be decorating it with these flowers that I showed you at the beginning. The reason I chose these flowers is, let me show you, because it goes so well with my furniture in this room and the color that I have painted, you know, all of my things that, my shelving and stuff that my husband has made. So I'm just going to be gluing these on there with a little bit of hot glue, and there's no right or wrong, just, you know, whatever floats my boat at this particular moment in time. Get all my little stringy glue off. And go ahead and attach another one. And I love these colors. Some have a little bit of glitter and sparkle to them. So like this one right here. So very cute. And of course I like to decorate usually in odd numbers. So I'm going to add another little flower. That's so cute and so little. But I'm just going to attach it right there like I have some flowers falling down the side of this little sign. Isn't that so cute and so very simple? Okay, so I'm ready to go ahead and write buttons on here. Now I showed you at the beginning I had this bigger chalk marker, but I'm not really sure. That may be a little big. So I do have a smaller one that I'm going to actually use because I think I'll like the way that looks better. I'm going to go ahead and write buttons on here as neatly as I can. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think this is going to be much better. B-U-T-T-O-N-S. Huh? Buttons. Isn't that cute? Now, each one of these, all 16 will be labeled something different. So I'm going to go ahead and attach it onto my little basket. Like I said, I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue. Just because I do not want to drill holes in these. I don't know why. It'll work just fine if I did that, drill holes and put a little bit of a string to attach it to my basket. But I'm just going to put a little dab of hot glue. There we go. I'm just going to attach it so it looks like the bow is actually part of the little sign. Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness, let me hold it here for a second while it dries. Okay, that is so cute, so quick, so easy, so simple. And now I will know what is in my little basket. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you again next time. Bye now.